Hi everyone, the first DIY will start with these rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree. I have already taken one whole other package and cut it up and placed it around one of the Dollar Tree plain white dinner plates. It's really easy to use. You peel off the white backing, place the design where you want it to go, you rub on the transfer, and then peel off the transparent top. Now, because we're adding the transfer, the plate is no longer food safe, but you can use it as decor or as a charger. If you use plain glass dinnerware, you'll be able to see your beautiful design on your plate throughout your meal. You can also customize it by adding your name or the name of your guests and let them take it home. Be sure that when you add the design, you have areas where you fold the leaf over so it looks like it's going off the side of the plate. And this is how it looks. I did want to add a splash of color to it, so I'm going to take this red Sharpie paint pen and add little dots all around the plate to mimic holly. And then I will also draw larger red dots along the wreath and on other parts of the plate, even on the edge, making it look like it's going off the end as well. And this is how it turned out. How simple and easy was that? This cost about $2 to make. And this would also make a great gift. You can make a whole set of this for under $10. For our next DIY, I'm just going to take a plain black sock and put it in a glass. And then I'm going to fill it with rice. This is going to be a cute little Christmas gnome. And I'll be using a rubber band to tie the top of it off. Initially, I planned to put little feet on the gnome. So what I did was I pinched a little area of the rice and then used another rubber band to tie it off. And of course, I did that twice. It's okay that it's uneven. I decided not to use it anyway. I got these paper mache cones off of Amazon. I will link them for you below. And that is what I will be using for the hat of the gnome. I will be using one of the large split wood beads that I also got from Amazon. I'll link that for you below as well. I'll be using that for his nose. This is a piece of faux fur that I got from Joann's Fabric last Christmas. This is just a leftover piece. Whenever you're cutting this type of fabric, you always want to cut it from the back, preferably with a straight edge as I'm doing there. I did glue the nose on. I will take that off later on. Initially, I thought I was going to put the fur underneath the nose, but this is the part where I decided to take the nose off and the feet as well. So now I'm going to add hot glue to the faux fur and add it to the body of the gnome. I then am going to take a different sock I also got from the Dollar Tree and put it over the cone. I'm going to tuck the heel of the sock into a little fold and then just shape it into a hat. And you just do that any way it looks pleasing to your eye. I'm going to take one of these black pom-poms that I picked up from Dollar Tree and add it to the end of the hat. The paper mache cones, I got 3 in a pack for a little over $7. So they're just about $2 each, and they are 7 inches tall. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the hat on the gnome And now I'm going to make a little mustache for him so I know where I want to place the nose. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the top of the nose. I also added glue to the back of the hat to glue the hat on, and our little gnome is done. Using this modeling clay from Dollar Tree, I'm going to take the second paper mache cone and I'm going to tear off the clay. Now it's very important that you rip off or tear off or break off the clay in a certain way. There's a look on the edge of the clay that you want to get to make this tree look like a tree from the forest, like a winter tree. Unfortunately, because this is modeling clay, it is not going to dry completely. It's always going to stay a little soft to the touch. If you want to use air dry clay, you could do that and then it would harden up. But this one is going to stay very pliable. So that edge that you see there is the edge that we want to have all the way around. And then I went around and pulled the top of the clay up so that as I went around to the second layer, that layer would have something to stick to. This clay is very sticky and anything that you touch around you is going to stick to your hand, so I would recommend having a wet washcloth or wet wipes or a bowl of water close to you to keep your hands clean as you work on the tree. I did go ahead and spray it with this Pearl Mist Rust-Oleum Metallic Spray Paint. And now I'm going to take some regular white chalk paint and just paint the edges. I'm doing this because the color of the clay was not ideal. It wasn't a true white, so I wanted to give it more of a frosted look, and it's kind of hard to tell in this image, but at the end you will see the effect. Now for our final paper mache cone, very simply I'm going to add hot glue and fill the cone with these black pom-poms. Black Christmas trees were trending last Christmas and they will be trending again this Christmas. It's a different take on a Christmas tree. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay. These pom-poms also come in all white if you would prefer to make a white pom-pom Christmas tree. And that's what it looks like so far. I did go ahead and make streamers and a ribbon out of the white gingham ribbon. They also have the black and red ribbon if you would prefer that. For an extra bit of bling, you could add the glass beads. I got these glass beads from the bracelets that Dollar Tree sells. I decided against them. I thought they were just a little too big for the size of the tree. Or you could add regular gems. These are gems that I purchased at Walmart last year. I decided against those as well. Dollar Tree also has these garlands for sale. I picked these up last Christmas, and I decided in the end to go with these iridescent beads, and you can find these in the craft section of Dollar Tree right now. And I used tweezers to help me apply them to the tree. Using this multicolor set of modeling clay, I'm going to break off a piece of the white, and I posted a picture of a little gnome that I made from leftover clay from the clay Christmas tree that I just made, and someone asked that I show you guys how I made it, and I wasn't able to replicate it exactly because it was all from one lump of clay. And because I already purchased this clay, I wanted to make gnomes that had some color to them, so I had to kind of piece the gnomes together. And I really apologize, guys. This work was a little meticulous, so I kept bringing the gnome up towards my face while I was working, completely forgetting that the camera was there and I was supposed to be recording and showing you how I did it. So I'm showing you two of them so that you can see the process that I went about in making it. For this second gnome, I am going to give him a black beard. You basically want to create a wide triangle with a solid base where it can stand up on its own. I use one of the tumbling tower game blocks to indent the beard. For this gnome, I'm going to roll a little piece of the brown clay for his nose. And to make the hat, I'm going to make a long red triangle. And because it's a gnome, you can twist it and make it as whimsical as you would like it to be and add it to the rest of the gnome. And then I'm going to take a little piece of the white clay and make a little ball at the end of the hat. It's really not difficult at all. I am really very happy with the way this plate turned out. It looks very high-end. For only a couple of dollars, you can make a unique and beautiful place setting or decor piece for your home. This is how our clay Christmas tree turned out. Very enchanting, like something you would see out of a Christmas forest. And here is our pom-pom tree with the little iridescent baubles added to it. Here's the original little clay gnome. And here is the gnome that I used the paper mache cone to make. His hair is a little wild. So many ways to customize him as well. And I think he's just adorable. And here are our little clay gnomes that we made. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, part 5 of my Christmas in July series. If you did, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Comment below on which one of these projects was your favorite. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.